All right, coming up next, the matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with big differences in height and reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, presenting the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of San Salvador, El Salvador. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Big.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Are you ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it'll be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
Effective strike there by Lee. Well, he's the taller fighter and will land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Slips. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
You control this.
kick partially blocked.
Good stick.
And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Oh, that's big.
Oh!
Oh, big elbow.
Try to establish that jab. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
This punch lands.
Circling to his right. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, and he gets the takedown here. We'll see what he can do with it. Close guard. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Nice punch by Lee.
Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Pretty good right hand. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Looking to land the right just out of range. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Oh, that right hand is on point.
Look at him working at trying to...
Lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Just missed with the left there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Head kick.
Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop doing it.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Round two is next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, I wish I was a little bit taller. You're a baller.
More clinches. Right hand punch from the clinch.
Slips.
Straight punch.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Lee's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. And both guys really throwing with authority. Flush right hand is true.
Nice looping punch.
Lee gets absolutely melted by that head
kick. You gotta whip his hip into that kick.
Missed with that right hand. 3 minutes to go in round two. He's looking to land the right just out of range. So he's really kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Mixing up his target, he's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches.
Just misses with the left hook. Lee's shot is blocked. Just missed with the straight left hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Big kick lands.
All right, single collar tie now.
Ooh, what a head kick.
Just misses with the straight right.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Lee gets caught right thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon. Oh, nice jab.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Lands flush with that right hand.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Able to check the high kick. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Big punch. Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night with that man.
Back to the feet. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
15 seconds remain in the round. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked.
Ooh, what a punch.
Trying to establish that jab once again. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
That was awesome, okay? He really hurt him there. He knocked him down, almost ready. All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. Liver kick.
Huge block there. Got the single collar tie.
Big body kick.
And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those legs.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Right punch is there.
Nice head kick.
Just unable to quite find that range. He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. Oh, big punch lands.
Landed a big kick there.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. He got him.
Lee's strike attempt there is blocked. Single collar tie now. Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point, he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finishes.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. And they separate. Just
After you take a head kick like this, that is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
all right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. He takes his opponent to his side to try to get the finish.
Looks like his opponent's trying to turn into the choke here, but there's a lot of pressure. And he's out. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Lands with the right hand.
Finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Beautiful punch. Oh, nice right hand.
Lee going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Just out of the range with that right hand. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Get some water, relax. Now listen, that was awesome. Really good work.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the edge.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. The knee is blocked there. Nice defense by Lee. Just misses there with the left.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Let me see that hook now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Way to hide that leg kick.
How good is that right hand?
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
How about that chin?
End of the punch, now let him. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
There you go, look for the shot.
That's with the kick there. No pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it. Nice punch lands over the top.
He got absolutely bludgeoned. That's as good a combination as we have seen out of him here tonight.
The last time I saw a combination this good, it was Donald Cerrone beating up on Rick Stores.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And they separate.
Big kick lands.
Some nice back and forth action here. And now he's got that tie clinch. Muay Thai plump. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
He's digging his entire weight into those punches to the body.
Just misses without a move to the top. This fight could be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Real sneaky body kick. That's a big strike right there.
Lee's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, it's...
He didn't like that left hand. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Stuffs that takedown attack without issue. Down, we'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle kick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Straight right hand, no good. And he comes through with a big knee.
That knee hurt him.
Oh! Huge right hand! Gets right back up.
I mean, what an angle pick. If he would have dove into his opponent, maybe he would have secured the top position.
Oh, here's the head kick. It's blocked.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up.
Good punch.
30 seconds to go.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
15 seconds.
Let's focus now.
Unable to land with that punch. And that one certainly found the target. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4.
All right, take a deep breath. Beautiful round. We got 5 more minutes left. The game plan is perfect.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
All right, next round getting underway here, and both fighters still look pretty fresh to me. Clearly, DC, they put in the right work when it came to the cardio during training.
They both have reputation for vast cardio. You see,
That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Look at the force behind that leg kick. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, big
nice
knee. Strong defense there to block the shot.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Pretty significant welt to the left side.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Big kick lands.
Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Oh, that's a good right hand. Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, single collar tie here. Connects with a right.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Lands and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. Nice kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Beautiful strike.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet.
Beautiful body kick.
Would you look at the size of that bruise on his body? His opponent will likely continue to attack. Right hand on point.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip push him away, try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick.
Real quick leg kick. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
Armor's been isolated, but he picks him up and slams him down.
He lifted him through the air, slammed him on his back, and moved right into side control to get out of danger.
Beautiful job to not just turn defense into offense, but also to end up in a dominant position.
Nice strike.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
So there he is, and still the baddest man on the planet, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. It wasn't everyone's expectation that it would go the full 25 minutes here tonight, but whatever it takes is what he said during fight week, and that's exactly what he needed here tonight. After 5 rounds, the heavyweight champion remains the same. Congratulations.